Hello everyone and welcome to San Diego, California, USA, the land of the big massive drink. I've been here in California just over a month traveling around, and I want to share with you 5 of the things I hate about California. Alright, so number 1, we'll get the obvious one out of the way first. The first thing I don't like about California is how damn expensive everything is. Now, to give this some context, California, if it were a country, would be the 5th richest country in the world. This is land of tech billionaires, social media company HQs. But not just that, doctors, dentists, any kind of expert in their field can earn good money. In fact, if you've got the money, I'd say the quality of life here in California is amongst the best in the world. But if you're a budget backpacker like I am, it becomes a bit more complicated. Just about everything, apart from public transport, is more expensive than it is in the UK. I'm talking accommodation. I'll give you an example. Hostel rooms are around $40 a night minimum. Food, well, I just had a jack-in-a-box meal, burger, chips, fries, and a very large drink, refillable, so 2 in fact. And that was the best part, at $16. Going to Starbucks, the cheapest coffee available, an Americano, is $5. A pint of beer in a pub, you're looking at about $8, possibly $10. And the annoying thing is, it's not a pint as we have it in the UK, as in 5, 6, 8 mil. But hey, it's expensive, you make sacrifices, I think it's worth it. The second thing I don't like about California, and this might come as a surprise after what I just said in the first one, the second thing is public transport. Now let me get the good things out of the way first. The public transport is cheaper than the UK, that is for sure. But the USA is a very car-centric country. Public transport is basic and can be very, very slow. If you've seen my Amtrak video, you'll see that to travel 240 miles took me 8.5 hours, which is an average of less than 30 miles an hour. Nevertheless, I do think public transportation here in California is better than many other places in the US. Texas, I'm looking at you. The third negative thing about California is the disparity in wealth. Now, we've already talked about the tech billionaires, the multimillionaires, but at the bottom of the chain, there's so many people living in poverty, homeless people, drug addicts, mentally ill people. It's really sad to see, and it is a bit shocking. I mean, I went to some of the worst places like Skid Row and the Tenderloin, but people say that any inner city in the world is the same. It's not. I've been to the worst places in London and Paris, and they're on a different level here. Number 4, rules and regulations. Now, it seems you can't go anywhere in this country, the land of the free, without running into some rules and regulations. And boy, do they love their signs with rules and regulations. So, some information about parking. And just in case you missed it there, it's repeated there and here and over there and over there, and some of it is baffling. I mean, what does this mean? Snap a photo to remember your plate, so in case you forget what your own plate is. Of course, the parking regulations don't affect me. I'm not driving over here. What does affect me are all the pedestrian signs. And especially speaking as a British person, I'm not used to having to wait a long time to cross the road. Wait, wait, wait. And being told where I have to do it. But it's just one of those things, you have to adapt. Unfortunately, patience isn't one of my virtues. Maybe I'm the problem. Now, you may have picked up that the name of the video is the 5 things I hate about California, and I've been using language like this is something I don't like, or this is something that's negative. Well, yeah, okay, it was clickbait. I said hate, you know, hands up, it was clickbait, all right? We all do it. It's YouTube. And just to clarify, I really don't hate anything about the USA or California. All right, maybe there is one thing I hate about California.
finding it doesn't pay.
The thing I hate about California is it's so addictive. Just when you think you've seen everything, something else comes up on the radar. This is my second time here. I've been here just over a month and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface. Maybe I'll have to come back another day and do more exploring. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. From here in San Diego, hasta luego.